The blue D20 is going to represent the returning champions, the Omicron Snipers, and they're bringing along with them the second version of Raylan the Carry Warrior to come out. Let's take a look at the army cards. First, the Omicron Snipers. They have Deadly Shot. When attacking with Omicron Snipers, all skulls rolled count for 1 additional hit. And they're bringing along Raylan the Carry Warrior. This is the second version of Raylan to be released in the game, and she's one of a few characters that have more than one version. And she has Whirlwind Assault. Raylan may attack any or all figures adjacent to her. Roll each attack separately. Extended Defensive Aura. All figures you control within 6 clear sight spaces of Raylan add 1 to their defense. Raylan's Extended Defensive Aura does not affect Raylan. And Raylan has Flying. When counting spaces for Raylan's movement, ignore elevations. Raylan may fly over water without stopping, pass over figures without becoming engaged, and fly over obstacles such as ruins. When Raylan starts to fly, if she is engaged, she will take any leaving engagement attacks. The challengers today will be represented by the red D20. They are going to be the Marro Drudge, and they are bringing along the hero Runa. Let's take a look at their army cards. The Marro Drudge have Swamp Water Strength. When a Marro Drudge is on a Swamp Water space, add 1 to its attack and defense. And Swamp Water Tunnel. If a Marro Drudge ends its normal movement on a Swamp Water space, you may immediately place it on an empty same level Swamp Water space within 5 spaces. If a Marro Drudge is engaged when it starts to tunnel, it will take any leaving engagement attacks. Their hero is going to be Runa. Runa has Helm of Might and Soul Aura. After moving and before attacking, Runa may use her Helm of Might and Soul Aura. When using the Helm of Might and Soul Aura, you must roll the 20-sided die for all figures within 3 clear sight spaces of Runa, 1 at a time. If you roll a 20, destroy that figure. Runa's Helm of Might and Soul Aura does not affect Runa. And Runa has Flying. When counting spaces for Runa's movement, ignore elevations. Runa may fly over water without stopping, pass over figures without becoming engaged, and fly over obstacles such as ruins. When Runa starts to fly, if she is engaged, she will take any leaving engagement attacks. The setting for today's game has 1 normal glyph and 2 treasure glyphs, and it is... I've never really named the maps, but here's the setting. I guess I've been calling this one Overgrowth, kind of going for like a big giant fortress that was overtaken by jungle. But this is going to be the setting for the battle today. So, let's gather up the D20s and roll for some initiative. It's going to be 4 for the Snipers, 18 for the Drudge. Order marker number 1 on this side of the table is on the Marro Drudge. And we are going to just charge straight out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... And then, if a Marro Drudge ends its normal movement on a Swamp Water space, you may immediately place it on an empty same level space within 5 spaces. So, he is, let me take a look here. He's got a range of 5. So, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So he would go here, actually. Just make sure 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he could go there and still shoot at Raylan. Okay, so now we are going to send another one. You know, actually, why send the front line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. That's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then within 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, he will stop there. Then we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then with Swamp Water Tunneling, 2, 3. No, he was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He will go there. Okay, now let's do some attacks. They have Swamp Water Strength, so he's on a Swamp Water space. Add 1 to his attack and defense. Let's get some attacks on this side of the table. I believe this one is going to shoot across at Raylan. So that's going to be 2 plus 1 for Swamp Water Strength. 3. Right off the bat, a great roll. Ooh. Raylan has a defense of 3 normally, plus height advantage. And blocks 1 of it. So, 2 wounds to Raylan. 3 life left already. Yikes! Alright, now I don't think this guy down here can see her because of the jungle bushes, but he can... Oh, nah, he's obscured with that little leaf thing, but he can, I believe, focus on the back. Yeah, he can see the legs of that sniper right here. What? Wow. There we go. That's, I had to move the figure because I was looking through the camera. He is going to shoot at that sniper, who is next to a jungle bush and has height advantage. So Marro has 3 dice, 2 normally, 1 for swamp strength, for 2. The Omicron sniper has a defense of 3 normally, 1 for height, 1 for being next to the jungle piece, and 1 for the extended defensive aura from Raylan. So that is 2. Blocked it, barely. Well, barely, exactly. Okay. This guy over here, he can't shoot anything. Alright, order marker number 1 is going to be, oops, on the Omicron snipers. And they have a movement of 5. They don't really need to move. But I'm not going to do a game where it's just one guy staying in this starting zone. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll move 1 there. And then they have a range of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one will go there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will stop here. All right. We are going to do an attack straight down on that one. 1 normally, 1 for height. Nothing. This one is going to attack down on that one. And he is now engaged with that one. So that is going to be 4 with deadly shot. 2 normally, plus the extra 2 skulls. So he cannot defend. He's only got 2 defense dice plus 1 from the swamp. So, boom, 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 dead. Okay, this one is going to attack down on that Marro Drudge that is right over there by that pillar. So again, 1 normally, 1 for height. And another 4. Okay. Yoink. Done. Alright, after that turn now, it's going to be clear that the Marro Drudge are going to have to choose between either making sure the Omicron snipers do not have a constant height advantage on them while they do the Swamp Water Strength, or accepting the fact that there's always going to be attacks from height on them and maintain that Swamp Water Strength. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe negating the height is probably a better choice, because 1 dice or 1 die versus 2 dice with the potential of 2 extra skulls rather than just 1 extra skull. But again, they do roll 1 extra attack and 1 extra defense themselves when in Swamp Water, and that's a potential of 3 skulls back. But the Omicron snipers have 3 defense. I think I'm probably going to make the poor strategic choice, and I'm going to stick with the swamp. We'll see how it goes. Order marker number 2 is on the Marro Drudge. And we are going to actually... I'm going to stick with the swamp as I charge this guy out right in. So that Omicron sniper is adjacent to a jungle plant. So this one is actually going to go here, back onto this glyph, which is Glyph of Wither, or the Bolt of Witherwood Destruction. Let's see what that does. Alright, the glyph of the Bolt of Witherwood is a temporary glyph. After moving and before attacking with this figure, you may choose any opponent's figure within 5 clear sight spaces. Roll the 20-sided die. If you roll a 1 to 15, nothing happens. If you roll a 16 or higher, the chosen figure is destroyed. You may attempt to use this power only once per game. Okay, and this is actually going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, can't get Raylan. But you can try and Witherwood that Omnicron Sniper there. Okay, so we are going to do that. 16 or higher, and that dude is blasted. 17. Okay, cool sound effects. Feel free to use them. There goes the Bolt of Witherwood, and we will continue moving the other Drudge before we get some attacks in. So we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will stop here and then use Swamp Water Tunnel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll stand next to that one. Then we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will tunnel 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he'll stop there. Okay, let's do some attacks. First, this Drudge is going to attack the Omnicron Sniper that is right there. And taking a look before he gets attacked, he is next to a jungle piece, so he does get the bonus defense. So we've got 2 normally, 1 for Swamp Water Strength. That's going to be 2. He has a defense of 3 normally, 1 for height, and 1 for jungle piece. 2. Blocked. Okay, back over on this side of the table, we will do this rear Marro Drudge is going to attack up again onto that Omnicron Sniper. 2 normally, 1 for Swamp Water, does nothing. The other one is also going to attack that Omnicron Sniper. 2 normally, 1 for Swamp Water for 1. 3 normally, 1 for height, 1 for the jungle piece. And blanks it, dead! Ah, yes, yes. Okay. Well, that went a little better than expected on that last roll. The rest of them kind of were duds and a half, but Omnicron Sniper is order marker number 2. We will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one will stop there. Yeah, I think the Swamp Water Strength is not going to be worth it with these constant attacks from height. So we will also go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's just going to be trading shots back and forth. We're going to do an attack down right here. 1 normally, 1 for height. That's going to be 2, plus 2 for deadly shot for 4. Instantly dead. Can't even defend. Do another attack down. 1 normally, 1 for height. For 1, and then plus 1 for deadly shot for 2. Marro Drudge has a defense of 2 normally, plus 1 for Swamp Water Strength. And does not defend. Okay. This one is going to attack down on that Marro Drudge. That Marro Drudge is next to a jungle piece. So, 1 normally, 1 for height. And that's 4. 2 normally, 1 for the jungle piece, 1 for Swamp Water Strength. 3. Oh, poor little guy. Back to the slurry where he came from. Well. Order marker number 3 on this side of the table is going to be on Runa. It's after moving and before attacking. And it is within 3 clear sight spaces of her. Okay. We will take her and go... She's got a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to stop. Well, that would be 1, 2, 3. She'd have to be here to hit both of them. I don't think she can make that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 space away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She will stop there instead, and she will attempt to Helm of the Might and Soul. So, on a roll of 20, that Omicron sniper is destroyed. That is an 18. That is not destroyed. Okay. Order marker number 3 on this side of the table is going to be on Raylan, the Kiri Warrior. She is going to go with a movement of 6. Just going to go for the other treasure glyph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's a terrible spot for her because she needs to see the snipers to aid them in defense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Crowded map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She will stop here. And that way, this dude still gets a benefit of her aura, as does this one. All right. Rack up the order markers again. Stupid Bolt of Wither would be used on a common figure. Oh well. I mean, I could have taken the Drudge off of it. I don't believe it's forced to be used, but leaving it open to try and get a better shot at Raylan later could mean that it could backfire and go back to them. All right, order markers are set. Well, almost. There we go. $19 to $11. Drudge go first again. However, order marker number 1 is going to be on Runa. All right, with a movement of 6, she is going to actually go fly over this wall here and land here. So we're going to Might and Soul 2 targets. First, we're going to Might and Soul the one at distance. Or attempt to. Helm of the Might and Soul aura. 12. And the one right next to her. 8. Nothing. Okay. We are going to do an attack with Runa. I believe, let me just verify, she can attack after moving and before attacking. I've read that like 4 times now. Okay. She's got 3. And that's 2. And he just has a flat defense of 3 right now. Blanks. Dead. Okay. Alright, order marker number 1 is on Raylan. And this is a bad spot. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She go right back to her start spot. I'll move her here next to the jungle brush, so she can get a better position, because the Drudge are not going to split up. And I know I'm playing against myself, so I already know what I'm going to do with the Drudge. But setting all these snipers so far apart and not benefiting from as many defensive aura rolls as I can is also a bad move. So that's it for her turn. Let's go order marker number 2 on this side of the table. It's going to be on the Marro Drudge. And we are going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this one will... He won't be able to see anyone, but he can get better positioning later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can stop there. I'm pretty sure he can't see anyone. Oh! Oh! He can see that guy. But that's too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just out of range. Okay, we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stop there. So this one can see that one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. They're going to have to move up because they can't do much, but they can't get out of height and get attacks going. I know I want them out of the swamp water eventually, but right now we are going to do an attack first from... No, wait, yeah, I just measured that. This one is going to attack up on that one who is next to a jungle bush. 2 normally, 1 for swamp strength. For 2. So he's got 3, and 1 for the height, 1 for the jungle bush. 3, blocked. Alright, this one is going to attack up on that one, who only benefits from height, so swamp water strength. 3, not bad at all. 3 normally, 1 for height. The Omicron snipers do not want to give up their place at the top, and good for them. Rightfully so in this match. Number 2, Omicron snipers. That one's got an attack of height, that one's got an attack of height, and that one also has an attack of height. So we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is going to attack Runa. So straight across. For 1, plus deadly shot puts it at 2. She has a defense of 3. And 3 blanks it. Wow. Well, there you go. You got straight shot. This one is going to attack down at that Marro Drudge. 1 normally, 1 for height. For 4. Man, just feeding them to the machine here is all that's happening with these Drudge. Let's go doing another attack down from this Omicron sniper. For 1, plus 1 from deadly shot. So 2. And blanks it. Okay. All the swamp water in the world and nothing. No results. All the riches, baby, don't mean anything. Let's go. Order marker number 3 is on the Marro Drudge. I'm going to do this a little differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going to stay there. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he will use his swamp water tunnel to go there. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Nice close-up of my forearm. Okay. That one's going to stop there. We're going to get an attack up. So 2 normally. 1 plus swamp water strength. For 3. Okay, okay. 3 normally. 1 for height. Dead. Yeah, you guys can kill people. Good job. Good job. Okay. This one in the back here is going to attack this Omicron sniper. Let me just verify that I can see. Like, I'm almost 100% positive he can. Oh yeah. Yeah, no problem. Didn't even need to look at that. 2 normally for 1 for swamp water strength. 1. 3 normally, 1 for height, and 1 for being next to a jungle bush. Yeah. Well, good, and defended. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This Marro Drudge is going to get an attack on that one as well. 2 normally, 1 for swamp water strength. That's going to be 1. And this Omicron sniper, defense of 3, 1 for height, 1 for the jungle bush. And 1. Defended. Okay, this side of the table. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Order marker number 3 is on Raylan. Not what I wanted. Well, actually, Raylan's wounded. These Omicron snipers are not having a struggle, so I'm going to make a poor strategic choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and she is going to go, stop focusing on that leaf. She's going to go right there. So she's going to fly, go right here, and she is going to actually do a whirlwind assault. Any or all figures next to her roll each attack separately. So, first, the one on the left there. For 1, it's got a defense of 2 normally, 1 for the swamp water strength, and 1. And now the other one next to her. 1. That was a bad whirlwind. 1 defended. Well, just killed Raylan. Okay. Let's set this up here. Let's roll the d20s. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. We've got 12 for the Omicron snipers and 5 for the Drudge. So this side's going to go first. Order marker number 1 is going to be on Raylan, and she is going to do another whirlwind assault. There you go, 3. Same one on the left being the first defender. Dead. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And then, again, on the other one next to her. For 2. 2 normally, 1 for swamp water strength. Blocked. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, that happened. Number 1. The Bog of Eternal Stench. We will go Marro Drudge. And we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. That long leaf. Okay, there. You will stop there. That one will stay there. And then this one on this side of the table is actually going to continue his advance. And let me just see something here. If I'm not doing this as a move, I'm taking my hand off to measure. But he can see that little wing and arm of that sniper. So yes, that is going to be his move. So that's 3. This one is going to attack down on that Omicron sniper. So 2 normally, 1 for height. For 2. That one has a defense of 3 normally, 1 for the jungle brush. 2. And as usual, you're fine. You're going to get an attack on Raylan from the one next to her. Wow, 1. She has a defense of 3. And 1 blocked. Now this one is definitely obscured vision, so he's going to attack that Omicron sniper that is directly next to that jungle bush and also within 6 clear sight spaces of Raylan, so he does benefit from her aura. So 3, well, no, actually just 2, because he's attacking at same level, not in swamp. For 2, defensive 3, 1 for the bush, 1 for defensive aura. All right, 3. How do they respond? With order marker number 2 being on Raylan. And I was hoping that she was going to kill both with that whirlwind attack. So now she just has to do regular attack. She's got... Actually, let me see something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to attempt to disengage. Receives 1 wound. I don't know why I'm choosing to use Raylan as an offensive missile here, but here she goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Either way, it's just 2. I don't know why I even had to look at that. You can see that there's no way she would have got all 3. So, Whirlwind Assault. Throwing away Raylan's defensive bonus to try and get some kills. For 2. I'm going to do the one closer to me. And only 1. Alright. And then... two more. And blanks it. That was pretty good. Okay. Order marker number 2 on this side of the table was actually going to be on Runa. And Runa is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and stop here. 1, 2, 3. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls for the Helm of the Might and Soul aura. 2. We're just going to speed this process up a little bit. Got a 2, a 12, a 7, a 13, and a 15. Nothing. Okay. Well, there goes. There goes that, and she is going to attack the one right next to the jungle, the palm tree. With a 4-3. And the defense bonus from the jungle pieces only works on non-adjacent normal attacks. Or maybe non-adjacent normal and special. It just gets +1 when they're not adjacent. So, anyway, blanked. Plus nothing. +1 to the grave. Dead. Okay, Runa, your move wasn't as cool as Raylan's. You tried, but you failed. Order marker number 3 is going to be on the Marro Drudge. And we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4. That one will stop here. And then this one will stay here, I believe. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one will stop there. This one is actually going to attack the Omicron Sniper next to Runa. Swing and a miss. We're going to get an attack up on Raylan. Probably the bad choice, but the extra die was required. And 1. Raylan has a defensive 3, 1 for height. 2. Blocked just fine. We will do an attack across on Raylan. For nothing. Yeah. That is probably how it's gonna be. How's it gonna be? Okay. Order markers on that side of the table are set up. Order marker number 3 on this side of the table is gonna be the Omicron Snipers. And they are going to actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No. You don't have to stop when you enter swamp water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one will stop here and get an attack straight across on that one, who is adjacent to a jungle piece. So, for 1, and the deadly shot makes it 2. So he's got 2 defense normally, 1 for swamp water strength, 1 for being next to a jungle piece. Only 1! He still dies! He's like, I can be like an Omicron Sniper. No, you can't. You weird Kermit-sounding Marro Drudge. Kermit the Drudge here. Okay, now we will get an attack of range on Runa. 1 + 1, deadly shot. 2. She's got a defensive 3. blanks it, receives 2 more. She has 1 hit point left. We will do another attack of range on her. 1+1 from deadly shot puts it at 2. 2. Oh, miracle. That bought you 1 more turn, pretty much. All right. Initiative. It's going to be 13 for the snipers, 6 for the Marro Drudge. Order marker number 1 is going to be on Raylan. So she is... Oh, yeah, she's stuck. She's engaged. So 3, and then 1 for height. For 2. It's got 2 defense normally, 1 for the swamp water. 2. Blocks it. Order marker number 1 on this side of the table is actually going to be on Runa, who is currently engaged here. So she is going to attempt a Helm of the Might and Soul. Might kill this Drudge, but maybe she can get out of being, well, it's after moving and before attacking. That wouldn't be worth it. So instead, she's going to stay engaged with this one. 2, 3, and move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rolls from the Helm of the Might and Soul. So again, speeding this process up. Got a 15, a 13, a 1, and a 4. Well, you tried. All right. You're attacking back on that one behind you. For 1. And 1. Blocked. Order marker number 2 on this side of the table is going to be the Omicron snipers. Ugh. That's the X. And they are going to pretty much stay where they're at. Is that, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This one is going to attack the Marro Drudge that's adjacent to him. 1+1 from deadly shot. Because it's when attacking, it's not just ranged attack. So he's got a defense of 2. Doesn't have swamp water strength or the benefit of the jungle. Blank. Dead. Good move. Now, this one is going to, well, it doesn't matter. There's going to be 2 attacks on Runa. Probably those 2, we'll say. Nothing. Nothing. All right. Order marker number 2 on this side of the table is going to be Runa. And she's going to stay, well, she's got 1 hit left. She's going to go here and get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 4 Helm of the Might and Soul auras, because it says after moving, so I think I have to move her. Well, then in that case, she would just go back there and get 1, 2, 4, 5, 5. I am just going to say that you don't actually have to move. It's after moving, I believe, the phase of the turn. All right. 17, a 3, a 13, a 19, and an 11. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Terrible. Womp, womp. Let's get an attack with you then. Attacking the one adjacent to you, because you've been on lockdown. 2 and 1. There, you're free. Free. Your birthright was to die. Now we will do Omicron snipers. Alright, so from this player's perspective, they see 1 more order marker is on Runa, which could be bad, because eventually the dice would roll the 20. but the other order marker could be on the Drudge, because the Drudge have done nothing this turn, and she really wants to move these Drudge. She's like, I have secret plans. That's my opponent. Okay. They're going to gamble on the fact that Runa has the X order marker. I know the truth, but I'm trying to view this as a person who'd be playing this game. Would one attack from Runa be worse than three attacks from Drudge on Raylan? So instead, we'll go over to this side of the table, try and mitigate some of those threes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, bad move. He'll go up here so he can shoot down on that guy. Then this one will go here and shoot across at that one. And then we will also do an attack on Runa. Okay, we'll do an attack across to Runa. Nothing. We will do an attack across from this sniper to that Drudge. 1 + 1 from deadly shot puts it at 2. This Marro Drudge has a defense of 2 + 1 from the jungle. Only blocks 1. Dead. And this sniper is going to attack down on that Marro Drudge. So, 1 normally, 1 for height. And deadly shot puts that at 4. No way to defend. Good move. Good move. I believe the snipers have this one. Order marker number 3 is on the Marro Drudge. The single remaining Drudge. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, he will go right next to Raylan and try and attack Raylan. One. Could have gone down in the swamp water for that extra die, but he's dead anyway. She has a defense of 3. 2. She is fine. So even if he rolled the 1 extra die, she still would have been okay. Alright, and because I hate mouth noises, please stop taking a bath. Please. Okay. And yeah, that's about right. Right back at it. Typical cat. We are going to set up the order markers again. This time, 1, 3. This one is going to be... All right, and initiative. 13-7. Okay, order marker number 1 is going to be on Runa. Runa is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stop here, because that would put 1, 2, 3. She can see the feet of this guy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and she will get 5 Helm of the Might and Soul aura rolls. A 3, a 14, a 14, a 1, and a 1. You are pathetic. Oh, man. Well, that was a wasted turn for her. Okay, order marker number 1 is on the Omicron Snipers, who are going to... Let's see what we got on this side of the table. Those Drudge are all dead. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one will stop there. Then we will go and take some shots on Runa. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will move up here. We'll do 2 attacks down on Runa. Well, let's do 1 attack down on Runa first, rather than just assign another attacker. She could potentially be killed. 1 + 1 from height and 1 from deadly shot puts it at 2. She has a defense of 3. She's not adjacent to a jungle piece. She is fine. We will do a second attack down on her. 1 and 1 from height puts it at 2. And 3. She is good. Okay. Then we will do an attack on this Drudge right here. Same level. Puts it at 2. It has 2 defense normally, 1 from the jungle terrain. 2. Fine. Well, Runa is going to... Alright, Runa is going to move... Well, yeah, believe. Not just assume, yes. Order marker number 2 is on Runa. And she is going to move here and do 4 Helm of the Might and Soul Aura. A 9, a 10, a 4, and a 17. Oh, man. Okay, she's going to attack up on that Omicron Sniper. For 1. 3 normally, 1 for height. And blanks it. Alright, you got a kill. Not a total waste of a turn. Order marker number 2 on this side of the table is the Omicron Snipers. And we are going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Yeah, he'll, I guess, go there so she doesn't get the jungle benefit. And 1, 2. This one will stop here. And then on this side of the table, we will not forget about this Drudge. 1, 2, 3. And we'll stop there. So first, attack across on the Drudge. Nothing. Attack down on Runa. 1 and 1 from height. Nothing. And attack across on Runa. Nothing. Order marker number 3 on this side of the table is going to be on Runa, and she is going to do 3 Helm of the Might and Soul auras. 9, a 16, and a 15. And she's going to attack up on that Omicron Sniper. For nothing. This has been a turn of boring. Alright, order mark number 3 on this side of the table. Omicron Snipers. This one's going to stay engaged with her and go 1, 2, 3. And that doesn't really matter. He's going to go there. We'll get an attack across on that Drudge. For nothing. Attack across on Runa, same level. 1, 1 deadly shot puts it at 2. Come on, somebody's got to kill her. And 2, she's fine. An attack down. 1 and 1 from height with deadly shot bonus. Puts it at 0. What a boring round. Alright, new round. Order markers are set. 16 to 13. Order marker number 1 is going to be on Runa, and she is going to stay there. And she's going to do 3 Helm of the Might and Soul aura attacks. Well, they're not really attacks, it's just a special power. 15, 3, and 19. Now she is going to attack straight across at the Omicron Sniper next to her. For 1. 2. He's fine. Alright, order marker number 1 on this side of the table, Omicron Snipers. And we are going to... We're going to do 3 attacks on Runa, most likely. This one is going to attack her, and then those 2. So, first, the attack from height. 1 normally, 1 from height, and the deadly shot bonus is applied, so 2. Blanks, she's dead. Okay, well, there goes that. Okay, so she is dead, and on this side of the table, we will do an attack on that Drudge figure. For nothing. Okay, order marker number 2 on this side of the table was Runa, who is dead. So, order marker number 2 on this side of the table is going to be the Omicron Snipers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. That one I'll stop there while I go across over here. 3, 4, 5. And we will get an attack across on that Drudge. for 2. 2! He lives! Oh, man. Not a big change because order marker number 3 was on Runa. Okay, order marker number 3. Omnicron Snipers. We will go 1, 2. That one will stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will stop here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one will stop there. We'll do an attack up. For 2. It's 2 normally. 1 for the jungle piece. 1 for height. 1. And that is it. The Marro Drudge shall march their way straight to the Hall of Losers. No time wasted even lamenting on them. They are dead. They are failures. And the Omnicron Snipers again claim victory. Brought back from a mistake that happened. Now 2 victories under their belts. Just shows you maybe it's the opponents. I know there's probably some balance issues, but who cares? Not me. Somebody else might. Yeah, 100 points to a 50-point squad. Who'da thunk? Well, Omnicron Snipers and Raylan, the Kiri Warrior, who is already getting a little offensive to kind of mitigate the need to always be defensive and live up to her upcoming personality from the Age of Annihilation version, where she is all about attack rather than defense. Should the Drudge have killed her? Maybe. She was whirlwind attacking them and hacking them down, but I was trying to get some Might and Soul stuff, because if this would have worked even once, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Going over what could have been matters not, as the victor has already been chosen. Another common clash? Done.